A pair of glasses costs about $10 to make. The plastic frame, the lenses, the screws, the little nose pads. Add it up and you're looking at somewhere between $4 and $15 in actual materials and manufacturing. Then you walk into a store, and that same pair costs you $400, not sometimes. Not at the fancy place, almost always. At almost every store, in almost every mall. And here's the part that doesn't make sense. You think you have choices: Ray-Ban, Oakley, Pearle, Vogue, Oliver Peoples, Costa, dozens of brands on the wall, competing for your money. They're not competing. They're all owned by the same company, EssilorLuxottica. One company, every brand, every store, every lens. And now the AI on your face. The price isn't an accident. It was designed. To understand how, follow the money through one company. Because once you see the machine, $400 stops looking like a price. It starts looking like a toll. Let's put numbers on it. A frame at your optometrist's office, $200 to $600. Lenses on top of that, another $100 to $300. Add coatings, add tints, add the prescription fee. A single pair of glasses can clear $1,000. The markup? Industry insiders put it at over 1,000%. Not a typo, 1,000%. Now multiply that by every pair sold. In 2025, EssilorLuxottica reported revenue of 28.49 billion euros, about $31 billion. Their adjusted operating margin was 16%. Free cash flow, 2.8 billion euros, 400 million more than the year before. This is not a company struggling. This is a company printing money, and the money is coming from you, from every pair of glasses, from every lens, from every covered insurance visit that routes you back to a store they own. But here's the thing. A company doesn't just get 1,000% markup. That doesn't happen in a competitive market. It happens when something has killed the competition. Something did. And it has a name. EssilorLuxottica is not a glasses company. It is a machine. And the machine has 5 parts. Part 1, the frames. They own Ray-Ban, Oakley, Pearle, Vogue, Oliver Peoples, Costa, Arnett, dozens of the names you see on any sunglass wall. When you pick a brand, you're picking a label on the same factory. Part 2, the lenses. They own Essilor, Verilux, Chrysal, Transitions, Eyezen. The lens your optometrist recommends is very often their lens. Part 3, the stores. LensCrafters, Sunglass Hut, Pearle Vision, Target Optical, OPSM. The places you go to buy glasses are mostly their places. Part 4, the insurance. They own EyeMed, the vision insurance that covers your glasses. The insurance that tells you which stores are in network. The insurance that steers you, surprise, to their stores, to their frames, to their lenses. Part 5, the newest, the AI. In June 2026, Meta and EssilorLuxottica launched Meta Glasses, $299, 26 styles, prescription compatible, the same monopoly, now wrapping itself around artificial intelligence on your face. 5 layers, one company, every dollar stays inside. You make the frame, you make the lens, you own the store, you own the insurance that sends you to the store. You own the AI that goes on the face. You sell to yourself at every step, and the consumer pays the toll at every gate. This is what economists call vertical integration, but that phrase is too clean. What it really means is, there is no competition, because the competitor is the company. Here's the part people get wrong. This isn't a conspiracy. It's not a secret meeting in a smoky room. It's worse than that. It's rational. When one company owns every step from factory to face, price stops being set by cost. Price gets set by what the market will bear, what you'll tolerate, what your insurance will reimburse, what your optometrist will recommend. And here's the incentive that makes the whole thing run. If you own the frame brand and the store, you can set the wholesale price as high as you want, because you're selling to yourself. You can set the retail price as high as you want, because you own the shelf. You can set the insurance reimbursement to favor your own products, because you own the insurance. You can decide which competing brands get on the wall, because you own the wall. At every layer, the incentive points the same direction. Up, higher prices, more brands acquired, more stores opened, more insurance funnels, more lock-in, 16% operating margin on 28 billion euros. That's what the incentive produces when nothing stops it. This is not a market failure. A market failure is when competition breaks down by accident. This is a market design. The machine is doing exactly what it was built to do. So how do you build something like this? You don't invent a product. You buy the ladder rung by rung. Here's the playbook. Step 1, acquire, don't compete. They bought Ray-Ban in 1999, brought it back from near death, made it the default cool. Then they bought Oakley, then Pearle, then Oliver Peoples, then Costa. Every brand you recognize on a sunglass wall. Most of them they bought. Step 2, own the shelf. LensCrafters, Sunglass Hut, Pearle Vision, Target Optical. If you are a frame brand and you want to be in a mall, you need their shelf. And if you cross them, if you push back on their wholesale terms, you can disappear from every store overnight. Step 3, threaten delisting. This isn't a theory. In 2006, Oakley pushed back on Luxottica's terms. Luxottica cut Oakley from its stores. Oakley's stock collapsed. In 2007, Luxottica bought Oakley at a discount. The competitor that wouldn't play ball became another brand on the wall. Step 4, own the insurance. EyeMed covers your eye care, but EyeMed is theirs. The insurance isn't protection from the monopoly. The insurance is the monopoly. A funnel that routes you back to their stores, their frames, their lenses. You think you're using a benefit. You're walking into a trap. Step 5, merge with the lens monopoly. In 2018, Essilor, the world's largest lens maker, merged with Luxottica. the world's largest frame maker. Frames, lenses, retail, insurance, all one company. The European Commission approved it unconditionally. The US didn't block it. The monopoly became legal. Step 6, extend to AI, June 2026, Meta glasses. $299, the monopoly's newest layer. Same shelf, same stores, same lock-in, new product. The playbook isn't done. It's finding new surfaces. So why does nobody stop this? In 2018, the European Commission ran a Phase 2 investigation into the Essilor-Luxottica merger. They looked at whether bundling frames, lenses, and retail would kill competition. They approved it, unconditionally. No remedies, no divestitures. In the United States, regulators did not block it either. A merger that combined the largest frame company with the largest lens company, the people who make the thing, merged with the people who make the other thing, was allowed to become one company. And then there's the quiet capture. The stuff that doesn't make headlines. Your prescription is tied to a store. Your pupillary distance, your segment height, your lens measurements. They're taken inside a LensCrafters. When you try to take that prescription elsewhere, the numbers don't transfer cleanly. You're told to come back. You're told it's for your safety. It's lock-in wearing a lab coat. The optometrist sitting inside the store wears a white coat. They have a medical degree. The frame rack behind them is a retail markup dressed up as medicine. The authority of the exam legitimizes the price of the product. And EyeMed, the insurance, blurs the line further. A benefit that funnels you to a store owned by the same company that owns the insurance. You're not shopping, you're being routed. This is what capture looks like when it's working. Not lobbying scandals, not bribery, just a system where every gatekeeper is the same company, and every gate leads to the same cash register. So who actually pays for 1,000% markup? You do, but not equally. A mother in a low-income neighborhood needs glasses to read, to work, to drive. She can't afford $400. So she stretches the old prescription another year, then another. Her vision gets worse. Her kid's vision goes unchecked because the same markup applies to children's frames. A senior on a fixed income chooses between glasses and groceries. Not because glasses are expensive to make, they're not. They're $10. Because the price is set by a machine that has no reason to come down. A college student walks into a LensCrafters because their insurance says it's covered. They walk out with a $300 bill anyway, because the coatings aren't covered, the premium lenses aren't covered. The in-network frame selection is a tiny corner of the wall. A worker whose job requires safety glasses gets one pair, scratched, held together with tape, because replacing them costs half a day's pay. These aren't edge cases. These are the people on the wrong side of 1,000% markup. The monopoly doesn't charge them less because they can afford less. It charges them the same. And the same for a lot of people is too much. Every dollar of that 28.49 billion euros came out of someone's pocket, out of a budget, out of a choice between seeing clearly and something else. That's who paid. On the other side of every one of those dollars is a winner. EssilorLuxottica. 28.49 billion euros in 2025. 16% operating margin, 2.8 billion euros in free cash flow. Revenue up 18.4% in the fourth quarter alone. The Del Vecchio family. Leonardo Del Vecchio founded Luxottica in a small Italian town. He built it into a global empire. His family is now one of the wealthiest dynasties in Europe. In 2026, they're in a high-stakes succession feud over Ray-Ban itself. Because the prize is worth fighting over. Meta. They get distribution. They get a monopoly-controlled physical retail network for their AI glasses. They get shelves in Sunglass Hut and LensCrafters. They get a partner who already owns the face. The investors. EssilorLuxottica trades at a premium valuation. Analysts at Eitenbrook Research, writing in February 2026, asked whether that premium is justified. The answer, so far, has been yes. Because monopolies compound. The optometrists inside the stores, the frame reps, the middlemen. Everyone whose paycheck flows from the machine. They're not villains. They're participants. But they're on the winning side of the toll. The machine works. For the machine. For the family. For the investors. For everyone except the person wearing the glasses. So what do you actually do? Buy direct? Warby Parker? Zenni Optical? Online first? Frames for $20 to $50. Lenses included. They're not perfect. But they're competition. And as of 2026, Warby Parker holds 7.2% of the US market and climbing. Earnest Analytics, using credit card data, confirms Luxottica is measurably losing retail share to DTC. Use your FSA or HSA. Flexible spending and health savings accounts work for glasses, including online. You're not locked into the insurance store. Ask for your pupillary distance. It's your measurement. In many places, they have to give it to you. Without it, you can't buy online. With it, you can. Demand your full prescription, not just the sphere and cylinder. The PD, the segment height if you need bifocals. Get it on paper. Walk out with it. It's yours. Check the brand. Next time you're in a sunglass store, look at the wall. Ray-Ban, Oakley, Pearle, Vogue, Costa, Oliver Peoples, all one company. Knowing the name of the machine is the first step to not feeding it. And watch the AI. Meta glasses launched at $299 in June 2026, the monopoly's newest layer. The same company that owns your frames, your lenses, your store, and your insurance now wants to own the AI on your face. Ask yourself, do you want the toll collector to have a camera? If this is the first time you've seen how the glasses machine works, subscribe. We expose one hidden economy every week. And tell me in the comments, what industry should we expose next? Because the price you pay is never the cost of the thing. It's the cost of the machine that sells it to you.